now. Into the future. This is what you think about. We all really love this project. How can we make it better in the future? How can we say to the powers that be, yeah, we think this is good and we want to do it again? So what we are going to do, I'm going to get you to do this in pairs. You are going to create your dream Create Fest. So this is when you can talk about, we'd have 3 meetings before, or we'd have a week to do it, or we would do whatever you want. There is no constraint. There's no, we've got to do it in 2 days. You can only work with these people. You can only do this, or there's few constraints that we had. There's no constraints. There's no constraints. So I want you to spend a couple of minutes thinking about your dream festival. And then we're going to think about pitching our festival. So if you imagine that Rishi, Trevor, and all the important people that will make the decisions were here, and you have 2 minutes to pitch the reality of a festival. So you're going to have to think about, why is it important? Why should they invest in it? Who is it for? Who's going to benefit? What's the impact going to be? You're going to have to sell this festival, not necessarily the dream, but the reality of what this festival could be. Does that make sense to you?
Do you need to give us food? In here.
Not the close-up food.
Oreos are intentionally vegan.
I'd say also rehearsal rooms, basically.
This one? Like 4 years?
Yeah, I just had a cheese.
What do you say?
It's a vegetarian sandwich.
And more time to if we want to work with the lights, have like more time to do it, because I know it was very.
Your turn.
So like technical, like.
Do they what is a month that has something like like it can be something because if it's reality something people will want to do it, you know.
Now it's their color.
I mean, more advertising.
Yeah.
As well, to have more time and to be able to, for all the courses on London Met, to collaborate together with marketing, with building, with performing, with writing, and to give credit, school credit for the people who take part, so that they can see more way of like how they can utilize their what they learn inside the university, and how we can utilize the spaces we have to perform in the theater rooms we have already. And also we will invite outside professionals to do more outreach, to give opportunity for students to network and meet professionals in their own area, and for the community in London and professionals in London to see that here is a university where they are learning something, and then we can showcase that this is how we use what we learned.
Very nice, very nice. Anything to add to that?
Also, I guess more accessibility to like props, costumes, make it look more, I don't know, professional, even though it's just a bunch of uni students just doing a little performance. And yeah, like rooms for rehearsal, like tech rehearsal, because I remember it was a very tight schedule. So if there was like more wiggle room there as well, and food.
Yeah, food.
Kind of doing like a longer festival, and that takes place all over the campus in non-conventional spaces, and where also like people from other modules, like from other studies, they participate as well. Will be advertised like something is happening in the junction, or something is happening in lifts that goes to, I don't know, Yellow Zone or whatever. Also, where it takes part things about like cultural diversity, and all of that into an impact on the learning of any course here at London Met.
Yeah, and we're thinking like an integration of these like cultural diversity, like some specific culture are doing something in this corner. So let's say like the Afro-Caribbean corner, and this is the let's say the theater corner, and something like languages corner, and maybe there's like, since this is wide campus wide. Maybe there's a point wherein they collide and suddenly they make new material. Like when someone's busking, somebody's busking, and suddenly someone's dancing. So and suddenly someone joins in, playing their own violin, something like that. That creates really new material, very unexpected, very spontaneous.
All the way by recycling what we've been learning in previous Creative Fest.
Very nice, very nice. Thank you so much.
Say the red outside the purple. Well, we also would like to add a longer prep time, especially like prep / trust building period before the Create Fest. Maybe 3-ish meetings that could potentially show like who's committed, but also give us more ability to create trust and create good connections so that we can jump straight into the creating process when the festival itself comes.
And we also, in our Dream Fest, would have expanded wardrobe and set availability, again to give them a bit more of a professional feel, but also to really show the audience maybe the theme or anything we're really trying to portray to them more accurately. The Create Fest preferably would also be longer, maybe 3 or 4 days. We don't want to expand it too much since it's quite demanding in terms of time for the people, and if we stretch it too much, it's gonna be less people are gonna be able to attend it, and also this sort of fest usually makes people wish, okay, I'm not gonna sleep, I'm just gonna learn lines. So there's, but like 3-4 days would be quite ideal. We would have more time to rehearse stuff, make it look more finished, which would also be beneficial for the audience if we can they can see something more of a finished product. But there would still be the time pressure and the uncertainty, which are, I think, great pressures to have when you are learning through working. And we were also saying to open the audience to people even perhaps outside of university, because last time we had heads of like head tutors and second years who came to support us, but if we could even take it somewhere or invite people in from outside, it could expand it and help the creativity process for the next time and the next time after that.
And overall, we just wanted to get more schools of the university involved. If there was a ability to get the architect people or the art people, if there was ability to put just paintings or other sort of art to get it all stuffed in here, it would be a wonderful thing.
Very nice.